it's Chou. Welcome back to my channel, and we are gonna do another unboxing. But this time it's not gonna be a zine, as you can tell from the title. It's gonna be something else, anime related, and it is candles. I'm not doing the usual face down camera. I thought you would want to see my reaction, considering this is involving like me smelling, and you will want to see the face more than me just talking because I am bad at words. I'm a fan of candles basically, but I'm not a big humongous fan like other people who are obsessive over it. I just got exposed to candles because my grandparents, especially my grandpa, really loves candles. So when I started living with them, I ended up loving candles as well. Especially when I stay in my room a lot. I eat in my room a lot, so like the smell builds up, guys. I used to have like, you know, the regular ones in the jars. You light it with fire, and then I ran out of room for those. And I usually fall asleep with it on, which is not safe. So I switched to Maxwell's, and I really like it a little bit more because I feel like you can always reuse them even if they don't smell as well. There's still a little bit of smell, so it's like more bang for your buck. Also, it's a little bit cheaper because it's only like $2 at Walmart for the wax melts. So the scent I am really into and really love is this one by Scentsationals, Aquaholic. The scent is eucalyptus and sea salt. It's a limited edition, so I bought it in bulk when I needed to restock. So I have like 5 packs over there, I think, of it. I love eucalyptus a lot. This smells like laundry. This smells really good. I love laundry. Sorry I keep looking over there. My mother's over there. Not floral, but like botanical. I think that's the word for like plants. Let me show you what I have collected with my Maxwell's collection. When the melts like completely like melted and then they freeze back out and you turn the heat off and then they turn to the disc. I love collecting those. This is how the discs are when they're fully melted and everything. In my new who's that? My new wax melter. They come in squares. The older one I have, it's one of those where you plug it into the socket itself. It doesn't have a cord. For those, let me zoom. There you go. So for my old one, I have, they were in circles. These are only 1 cube of these, and this one is 2 cubes because it's way bigger, so I still more smell. So I could reuse these obviously. These are the ones I've experimented with in the past. I think I just started to wax on my nose. It's gonna be all about that video. It's gonna be cool. That's just what I am really into right now. This is kind of the baseline. All of the ones I have right there are more fruity smells. So like, I think I have one that was apple. I think I had a pomegranate one. I can't remember because I threw away all the containers. But those are more fruity. I've switched it more to like eucalyptus and sea salt. But for this video, I didn't really say what my goal of this video was. But it's to do a first impressions because it's my first time again buying from this company. Buying anime themed candles in general, so I'm very excited. I think the reason why I was super interested in these to begin with was like anime. I really love anime. I think we all know. I think that's why most of us is here right now. But the reason why is because it's an interesting thought, because we all know we wonder like what character smells like. We are all thinking about like what smell vision is gonna be in the future if it ever becomes a thing. But also, at that time, I think I watched a video about a person who collected a lot of like the anime body pillows, and they talked about how in Japan there's like official scent merch where you can buy a spray and spray it onto the pillow, and it's like the official smell of the character. So I think that's what got me interested in these candles. When I found these, I was like, huh, kind of weird. It made me think of that, even though they're not the same thing. So I didn't get to talk about Otaku Scents as a company, so I'm going to do that now before we get into the meat of the video. Their next restock is Friday, June 25th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. For the East Coast, it's 7 p.m. For the West Coast, you have to look that up yourself. I'm sorry. Anyways, so they have on their front page the new arrivals, which is their air fresheners that they released last stock, and wax trimmers, their wax melters, hand sanitizer, and of course their candles and wax melts. And they also have their social media links down at the bottom. When it comes to shopping by categories, I guess. They have them by anime and specifically even by genre, so shonen, shoujo, anime movies, and miscellaneous. So if you're wondering if they've done a specific series yet, you can go here and easily check yourself. They also have them by game and by scent. So if you're like me that likes a specific scent, you can go over here and browse to your heart's content. They also have their retired scents listed. So if you can't seem to find a specific character in the categories or series list, they're probably over here, sadly, if they're not in much demand as other characters, or you just can't make them of production reasons, I'm sure. But they might be over here, and as you'll hear in the video, Tsubaki and Black Star are on the retired list, and I believe this is the final stock for them, so next restock, if you're really interested in them, do check them out. There's other information like their conventions, so if you're someone that doesn't want to deal with the shipping costs and the mess that is COVID is causing, then you can just meet them in conventions and buy them basically kind of like in store and just take them home with you real quick and use them. Other than that, you have a lot of other information on here as well, so do your research. Also check out their social medias. They do a lot of fun content. They do a lot of like great promotional shots as well. That's how I found them. So we have a lot of videos on how they do or make candles, their process, how they come up with the scents, their shipping, and how crazy orders can be. A lot of other fun things too, like memes and jokes. So again, I really highly recommend you check them out if you really want to get into this, aside from scents, and see what the people are like behind them. So yeah, that being said, let's continue to the video. For me, I'm gonna be a little bit biased when it comes to the smell. So if it smells really floral, really sweet, that's not what I usually tend to. For me, I really like the more masculine smells. For this separate scent, I have a full pack of Tsubaki and Black Star. Now, this is a retiring scent, sadly. We'll see if I really love it, make it even more sad.
Like it? Even better than a death scythe, huh? Again, I'm very sorry.
They come in like the usual wax melt container, like in Walmart, and it comes with a little fan art of the characters. And then like their company, where they're from, company name. Ooh, it chipped a little bit. Oh, that's already strong. Ooh, okay. It's a little bit crumbling. Oh, okay. So like, at first it smells a little bit floral, and then when you go in, it's a little bit more masculine and musky. And then when you get in there a little bit more, it's a little sweet. Interesting. It kind of reminds me of like a dessert. Is that weird? It reminds me of like, I don't know, cookie or ice cream. I'm trying to think. Or cake. It kind of reminds me of cake. I think this is story that my dad. Oh wow. It doesn't read Black Star and Tsubaki to me. Honestly, like, I like how overall it's kind of sweet, so it goes with Tsubaki, but then like that like hint of musk in there, or like the hint of masculine smell a little bit. I feel like, I don't know, just because it smells super sweet to me, it kind of reads weird. So for this one, I'm not really sure. But does it smell bad? No. They have, how do you say that?
Ambret.
That, Ambret, I guess. I did research on it earlier, and it's supposed to smell like a more muskier scent. So we have ambient, sea salt, sage, and grapefruit. I don't know where that sweet smell is coming from though. Oh, there we go. So let's see. Ambient smells musky, slightly sweet, maybe a hint of cognac, and I don't know what cognac smells like. Wax has melted now, so let's see. It's a little bubbly in there. So I still get the sweet floral smell I was talking earlier that I'm assuming is ambient. It's not very strong. It's not really spreading as much as I thought it'd be. It kind of smells better as it burns, honestly. It smells really, really nice. Alright, so it is the next day is the morning. I've let it set overnight. I tried to melt it some more last night when I came into work, and it smells like, I think the smell traveled a little bit better last night. I don't know why. Because this is my first time purchasing from this company, I got 2 sample packs. Here's 1 sample pack. Here you go. They're super cute. I kind of like how it's super small like this. It's super adorable. So let's start with this one. They labeled them for you, and they also put like little icons on them. So it's super cute. It's really small. It's no bigger than the palm of my hand. Let's start sniffing Liz, Kids, and Patty. Let's continue the Soul Eater trend.
If I turn my back on this, I shouldn't be allowed to live anymore.
Die already!
I smelled this earlier. It smells really Christmassy right off the bat. Like, it reminds me of like the tree pines mixed with like warm. Something really warm. I like it. It reminds me of Christmas. That one's really good. I like that. I think this one has like some sort of spice in it, which explains why it smells a little bit like cookie. It reminds me of gingerbread because of the whole Christmas theme, but I like it. Now, does it match Death for Kid, Liz, and Patty? I don't know. Honest. So I need to look at the list to tell, because like when I look at the list online, the list makes sense. Like, I think it's supposed to be lemon and apple here, which I think is really cute because the lemon reminds me of Death the Kid with this whole cleaning thing. Not really clean, he's not Levi, but I don't know why. Like, lemon is associated with clean. Clean reminds me of like being perfect OCD-ness. I don't know. And then the apples remind me of the twins. Or not twins, they're not twins, the sisters. Now saying that, it kind of makes me think it goes really well with these characters. But it kind of reminds me of oatmeal. Is that weird? It might be weird. It reminds me of oatmeal a little bit, like the apple cinnamon one. So they have lemon, apple, cinnamon, ginger, vanilla, and fallwoods. I don't know what fallwood's supposed to smell like. The cinnamon and the fallwoods might make it why it smells like Christmas cake to me. And maybe the ginger as well. And maybe we can smell the vanilla as well. That's what's making that really nice sweet smell. I think it's pretty good. That's nice. Right off the bat, even though you can already see it's not fully melted yet, it's already spreading like way more than the Tsubaki and Black Star one. I was busy cleaning around the room while it was melting, and I like immediately smelled it after a few minutes. All melted now, and it is really, really fragrant. Like, I might have to turn it off the melter just because like the smell is not overwhelming, but it is a lot. And again, I can't handle strong smells, especially if it's all in my face. But it's not bad. It's not a bad smell. It smells exactly like the wax before melted. It smells really good. It doesn't smell as Christmassy right now. I think I'm picking up more of the fruity smells. Next, moving on is... Actually, I'm more curious to smell what Yuuji and Sukuna smells like. So I'm gonna do that one next. Ooh! That is spice. There's a warm spice to that. Oh yeah, it kind of reminds you of like the gum, what's it called, like Big Red or something like that. Like it has a weird cinnamon smell. It smells a little sweet and it hits you with the spice. I like it. It reads the characters really well, I feel like, for this one. Cause like there's more subdued side for Yuuji and then there's the spicy side for Sukuna. So this one works really well. I like this one. That one is nice. Sukuna has black, amber, plum, saffron, and cinnamon. That's why it smells super spicy. I have no idea what saffron smells like. I used a red ginger, I think. Ginger and saffron soap before. I really love that one. I have no idea if it's the saffron that I smelled up. This might be the saffron a little bit, hence why I was thinking it might be a little soapy. That darker smell might be because of the black amber, and I don't know if I'm picking up plum. The sweet floral from it might be the plum. The undertone for that is really good now that I smell it. Speed round because I got tired of filming each and every one, and I thought maybe I should burn each one a couple times to give a better scope of how each one smells when melted and how much it can last. This one first was melted. It was really fragrant. It spreads really well. It's more subdued now after a couple of burns, but it is a little bit more. It's a little spice, but it's more on the sweeter side, I think, for Yuuji. But This is higher on the list of the batch I got, but I don't think I'm gonna get a full pack of this one, but I might try the Fushiguro one next round.
I am not Toph. I am Melon Lord.
First, right off the bat, it reminds me of this Asian leaf that we use in cooking. And usually I find that smell unpleasant, but hold on. So I have to go to the downstairs later and snort that bag of plant leaves and then smell this to compare, because it, first off right the bat, I smelled it, I was like, whoa! That smells exactly what the plant smells like. Like, it gives you a hint of soapish vibes, but then like that plant just like overrides everything. It's like this weird sour bitterish smell. Like there's something else there, like after you take with the sharpness of that really sour smell, it just smells okay. I'm not sure. Like now I'm just picking up a floral smell. I believe there is a flower smell or floral smell somewhere. It's like white lily, something like that. So I can kind of pick that up. I think there's melon and grapefruit here. Recently I've been really into grapefruit, but maybe this is not it for me. It might smell differently when I melt it. I'm not sure about this one. Does it remind me of Toph? In a way, a little bit yes. I wish there was something more earthy to it to go with her earthbending. Toph's list of scents is white grapefruit, there we go. Lily, woods, bamboo, and a hint of melon. I wish they maybe threw in more melon. But off the bat, it smells a little bit sweeter than when it was originally in the packaging. It has a little bitter little note, but it's not as strong. Alright, so the Toph one has melted and it is a much nicer smell. It gives me more of a hint of Toph, so it smells pretty good. In conclusion, for the Toph one, I think I will buy the 6-pack for this one. It's grown on me. It smells really like botanical. It's not overwhelming once you melt it.
We're finished! Done! This sucks! Real men battle with their fists!
Next, Kyo. I'm kind of scared. Whoa. Right off the bat, very masculine. It kind of reminds me of the perfume my grandpa uses. There's something warm to it. That cologne is super strong. Oh lord. And to be honest, I don't really like my grandpa's cologne, but that's only because he uses it a lot. Like he'll spray 12,000 sprays on him before he walks out the door. So hopefully when I when I melt this, it'll hopefully the more spicier, warmer notes will come out. Kia smells like Japanese grapefruit, lemon, peppercorn, jasmine, patchouli, and frankincense. It has that slightly bitter smell that I was talking about was Toph. So it might be the grapefruit that I'm smelling for this, because they both have grapefruit. There's like a fresh smell in there. Or the lemon coming through. I don't know if I smell jasmine though. It's too much. I feel like it's super cologne-y. That's why it kind of throws me off and why I don't really think it's Kyo. I feel like this would be more of like sugary smell instead. Like this whole mask, and not just like, not maybe the lemon and peppercorn or whatever else, but like this super over top cologne smell. It's giving me like sugary vibes. And it still smells really masculine. I don't really pick up any other notes besides that really masculine cologne smell. It's not as bad as when it is solid, because it's like really overwhelming. This one has it's pretty subdued. It doesn't spread as much. Conclusion for the Kyo scent. It is very overpowering for me for a very masculine smell. I don't think any other notes came out. I don't think I'm gonna buy this. I might give it another chance in the future and maybe see if it's got a weird batch or unbalanced like mix. Who knows? But I might check out like Doru and Yuki next time. Moving on to the next sample pack. In this one we have a lot of other masculine smells, I believe. Yeah, we do. We have a lot more other masculine smells in this pack. These are the main 4 smells I really wanted to get. And then I was like, you know what? Let's get the other smells that I've been like have on my wish list right now to sample. Because like, why not? multiple smells hit me. Oh my god. There's a masculine hint, but it's like it's like a little more of an undertone than anything else. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's like this weird smell I can't describe. It's like low-key sour. It smells like a little soapy. Does it match Kirishima? I don't know. It kind of does a little bit. So this is a long list of stuff that I have no idea what's supposed to smell like. First off, blood oranges, juniper berries, bergamot, heliotrope. Man, I suck at reading. Heliotrope, I think, tonka, ebony wood, and musk. This smells just so confusing. I think I'm getting more of like the later half than the first half. So I think I'm smelling bergamot, heliotrope. When this one melted, it didn't spread as much, but it did smell very similar to Kyo's. Maybe a little more fruitier and like, you know, with the berries and the blood orange in it. So it smelled a little bit more different. Maybe the other stronger masculine notes were just kind of overpowering it. It's a little bit more mid-tier for this batch for me, so I don't think I'm going to buy the full pack. Moving on to Crona.
Damn! You scrambled what little brains you have left. Hurry up and snap out of it. Who can't afford another hit from his soul wavelength?
There are stars and planets floating around me. I don't think I can handle astronomy right now.
Aww. A little bit vanilla-y, a little bit masculine, which very fits him because for them, because we all know Crona is very gender ambiguous. This smells really subdued, and just because it smells subdued, kind of reminds me of Crona in that sense. And then there's like a spice to it, which reminds me of Ragnarok, because he is the more aggressive one of the two. There's like something sweet to it. Does it fit Crona? I think it would, yeah. I think this is what reads Crona to me. I feel like I would imagine Crona smelling a little bit differently, but this would be kind of close. If it had like one more thing or one more hint of something else, I feel like that would definitely hit Crona for me. But this is, I feel like, the closest of all the other characters. It reads pretty well for them. It really smells nice. I like this one. So this one has black pepper, saffron, cedar, smoked tonka, and vanilla. I think I mentioned there was a little bit of spice, and that makes sense with the black pepper. Okay, I'm smelling Kirishima right now. I'm trying to see if I can smell tonka on both of these, or something similar between these two, because they both have tonka. I can smell a similar smell. The vanilla there helps a little bit as well to like balance things out, I feel like. Right after opening it, it smells like way more fresher and more like planty. I'm kind of excited to smell this because I heard the reviews for this scent. It's like, it smells okay when you have it in solid form and it first came packaging, but when you melt it, it smells really, really good. The smell is spreading a little bit. Not as much as the Death the Kid one, but it is spreading. The smell is really strong. I think it might be the strongest out of the three so far. It has that really sweet note to it, and it is a little bit overwhelming for me, so I might not burn it too long. I think the vanilla is really coming through. As I was saying earlier, it has this really fresh plant smell to it. I think it reminds me of pine. So now, as it's melted, the pine is not really coming through. Let's do Zoro next. I'm scared. Let me clean my nose.
We're not just pretending to be pirates. This isn't a game.
Oh boy. Oh yeah! I don't know if it's because I really like this smell that it makes me think it matches Zoro, or if it just like, it maybe does match Zoro. Like, it's definitely masculine, but it doesn't read as the cologne type. This feels like a very natural masculine scent. And this, I see that because it smells very clean. It smells like very clean as in the sense of like being cleansely, but also clean as in like it's a very straightforward smell, and it smells natural. It smells a little bit botanical, plantish, foresty vibe, which I believe there is sandalwood in this, so that might be the case. This gives me like Zoro vibes. I think because of the moss hair. I think it's definitely the moss hair. I really like it. I think because it reminds me of that one. So I think this might be my favorite one. It's not strong. It's really nice. Again, it's super natural. Zoro's list of smells is lavender, Fish bergamot, leather, and sandalwood. Okay, I definitely pick up that lavender now that I know that it's supposedly in here. That might make sense for the more botanical smell, because lavender... It doesn't read floral to me weirdly enough though. I just read it as like a clean cut plant smell. And then maybe the sandalwood as well, I believe. The fresh bergamot also maybe helps with that as well. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to smell leather though. Definitely I feel like I'd buy the full pack of this one. When melted, Zoro smelled really good the first time around. It was really fresh, it's a clean cut smell, super botanical, so I really loved it. Now after a couple melts, I haven't melted this in a while. I've been melting the other ones, so I don't really remember how it first originally smelled. Right now it smells a bit like Tsubaki's mixed with maybe Death the Kids. So it's kind of a bit strange. It's really not spreading as much as the first time, I think. And it's really more subdued. I don't even think I melted this one this many times. So I might, because the first time around I melted it for a very long time, so that might be the case. I don't know. But as I said earlier, I do plan to buy the full pack for this one.
Jankin, and what the hell is that?
Gee, man, you really didn't have a childhood, huh?
I pursue strength!
And now, lastly, our original OG edgy boy. Like, forget Phaeton from Hunter x Hunter. I was kind of scared because, like, I really love Hiei. Ooh. Completely different smell from Zoro. Hold on. Weirdly, it smells like a baby powder we use in Asian culture. So my babysitter at the time, who was also the same age as my grandma, I believe, she used this powder thing and she put it on me. I don't know if it was for my bum or if it's for something else. That smells good, bruh. Like, this could be a cologne as well. This one's nice. Does it remind me of Hiei? Just with the warmness to it, it makes me remember Hiei because of the whole darkness flame thing going on. It's like the hint of like tiniest bit of baby powder is kind of throwing me off. I don't dislike this smell. I just feel like it's just okay. In the sense of like, none of the cake compared to like the other ones, but this one's just like for Hiei. I think it's why I'm so torn is because I'm like, is this smell like Hiei? Does it remind me of Hiei? In a way it kind of does. I feel like it was a more darker smell, if that makes sense. Plus, add in that warm. He has black amber, like Yuuji and Sukuna, black amber, clove, nutmeg, and musk. The dark amber might be what's giving it that nice warm tone along with the spices and the clove and nutmeg, so that makes a little bit more sense. When melted, it still smells a bit like baby powder to me, but as I kept on melting it other times, the smell does get a little bit softer and more subdued. I feel like it's losing an edge. I think maybe I got a not really well balanced mixed or batch, because it's weird, because I feel like maybe it should have been more spiced or sharper for that, like, you know, edgelord, darkness of the flame kind of thing. I'm not gonna buy a 6-pack for this one maybe, but I'm planning to try the 3 other ones in the series. Alright, we are finally reaching the conclusion of this video. I arranged the waxes out to ones I like the most, to up here for these 2, and the ones I least liked. These are all pretty neutral to me. Hei's growing a little bit on me recently. I might want to try Red Riot again, but other than that, I feel pretty good about my choices. This is a really good tester for this brand and gave me a better idea what to expect when I go buy other ones. Almost forgot to mention about the overall quality aside from scents. So when it came to removing them from the wax melter, it was a bit more difficult compared to other ones I've had. So the ones from Walmart, usually if I just like wiggle it around with my fingers or something, or just turn it over and just like tap the bottom a little bit, it would pop out very easily. These stuck a little bit, and I know a trick how to get them out. If you don't know, you're gonna stick them in the freezer and they'll pop out really clean. Well, mostly really clean, no separate. But for this brand, they stuck a little bit more, so if you can see with the Tsubaki one, it has like little flakes that came with it. So I would have to a little bit scrub it out with, you know, sponge and this normal dish soap. Not doing too big. It is a bit more crumbly compared to other brands. The ones from Walmart are a bit more waxy. I don't know if it's because of the like maybe lesser quality to it. I don't know. I don't know anything about the process of candles and what makes it a better quality brand and what's not. Please check out Otaku Sense. They are really good, really quick working people. They try their hardest with making sense and shipping out every restock. I believe they're doing conventions too soon, so look out for that. I'll leave all the information in the description below. So go in there, click them, check them out before the next restock. Go do your research. There's a lot of information in there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's another longer one. Look forward to the next video. It's gonna be another unboxing for a zine. Have a great day. Be safe, be sane, and I'll see you then.